All right, we are working. Hello, 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 everybody. Ooh, I'm so excited. We're doing a live. Listen, if y'all aren't here live, it's okay because it's. I'm just glad you're here. So thank you for coming in, for watching. I wanted to talk about it. It's Monday. It's Monday, y'all. I don't know how y'all's weekend went. I will tell you right now. It seems like the weekends go really, really fast if I'm not working. Like they just all of a sudden it's Monday. I'm like, wait, what? Somebody asked you Monday morning, right? You're in the office and they're like, how's your weekend? You're like, weekend? What weekend? Like, I feel like I was just here. That's what I was thinking today in the office. Anyway, I was on a run of days in the office last week, 4 days in a row, and then real quick run around for the weekend, and then back in the office today and tomorrow. So I've been missing y'all. So, y'all who are watching the replay, welcome. Thank you for being here. Those of you who are live, hey Sheila, I'm just glad you're here. I'm just glad you're here. So, I wanted to talk about Monday. I want to talk about Monday. Um, it's interesting to me that, so often when we're trying to lose weight, it is Monday that's the start. And I want to talk about that phenomenon because it's an interesting thing that we do, and I want to help a little bit with this. So, for those of you who don't know, I'm Dr. Andrea Christian Parks. I'm a board certified OBGYN. I'm lifestyle medicine boarded as well. I am a life and weight loss coach, holistic nutrition coach, and I am here to help with what keeps us from getting to our weight loss goal. There are a lot of things that get in the way. And if it were something simple like I just need the right plan, I just need the right diet, anybody could do that. You could Google like thousands of diets. You can find anything out there to get you a plan. But there's a reason why that doesn't cut it. It doesn't get it. And so what I do as a coach is I help people to get the things out of the way that are blocking them from staying on the plan that they choose, from creating the way of eating and the way of living and relating to food that provides success, that provides permanent weight loss, so that we're not on the diet, off the diet, on the diet, off the diet. So that's what I do. That's what I do with my private clients. That's what I'm doing with my course. And I'll come back to that in a minute. We'll talk about the course coming up shortly. But I wanted to talk about Monday. We choose often, we have something happen, we're on a plan, we're working through a diet that we think is the one. This is working, this is going to work. And something happens and we end up off the plan. Eat something that wasn't on the plan. A good example, you're doing a keto diet and you're working really hard at it. You've been just, strictly limiting your carbs. You're not eating carbs. Carbs are out of your life. You're done with them and you've gone through the hard transition. You're trying to get yourself to the place where you're fat adapted. You're not struggling with the cravings and the sugar and all that kind of stuff. And something happens. I don't know, somebody brings donuts to the break room or to the office, or somebody's child is selling Girl Scout cookies, or one of those wonderful people who like to bake but don't actually eat the food that they bake. Blows my mind. There are people like that in the world who bake the food, that bake the cookies, that bake the cakes, that bake the things, and don't eat them. What? There are people like this. They blow my mind. So they baked a bunch of cookies. They're like, it was therapy for me. I just needed to create something. And then here's the cookies. I don't want them. Okay. So now there's these cookies, homemade, in the break room or whatever at work, and you're like, there's an argument, right, in your brain. I mean, maybe I'll just have one. Or you know what? I'll take one. I'll put it away for later. I won't eat it now. But it's just one. It's just one cookie. I mean, I'll get right back on the plan. Okay. So there's this whole drama and fight in your brain about the cookie. So here we go with the cookie versus the plan. And it's, do I stay on the plan? Don't I stay on the plan? All this fighting and chaos. So you lose the battle. Just once okay, it didn't work out, ended up eating the cookie. So what happens? It's Thursday. You know what? Whatever. I'll start over on Monday, with a fresh start on Monday, and that's when we'll get it done. And so Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, off track, eating whatever walks by. French fries, pizza, cake, candy, ice cream, like whatever. I'll get back on Monday. Here's the thing. Here's the problem with I'll get back on track on Monday. Two things, actually. Number one, between Thursday or Wednesday or Tuesday, whatever things went sideways, and you're like, I'll start over Monday, damage is done. Like all the way through every day where you're not committed to a plan, to your plan, you're undoing your progress. And then you really are starting over Monday. You really are. You're like up 3, 4, 5 pounds. You're feeling gross and bloated and overloaded with salt and grease and who knows what else, just because you just went sideways because I'll start over Monday. That's one problem. You undo a lot of your progress with the I'll just start over Monday. And really, why Monday? You know why Monday? Let me tell you, I know why Monday. The reason why people start over Monday is because they don't want to ruin their weekend. That's a whole thought to unpack right there. Like my weekend is centered around the fun I will have includes and is very much tied to what I can eat and what I can drink. And so if I'm going to get back on my plan, then I'm going to get back on my plan on Monday after I do all the things I want to do over the weekend, instead of your plan being the kind of plan that incorporates your weekends, what you want to have. No, you pick some ratchet, super strict plan that you can't stay on, and your weekends are no fun because you can't have any of the things you want. Okay. So Monday is just this artificial construct that we created because we want to have fun on our weekends, right? Okay. Here's the other problem with Monday and this new Monday start our diet on Monday. Monday is, I know you can see my crazy children. I don't know what they're doing. They've eaten I don't know, playing with the dog. Who knows whatever. They're there. It's all good. They're alive. So Monday, what else is wrong with Monday? What else is wrong with Monday is, you ever heard of the case of the Mondays? I have a case of the Mondays. So Monday can be hectic. Monday can be hard, right? Why is it that we want to start a diet plan, a program, a whatever on Monday? Okay, so then you get to the office, you are running like crazy, trying to do all the things, get through the clients, see the patients, write the briefs, do whatever paperwork, catch up on all the emails, all the things on Monday. And you're supposed to have enough energy to focus with intention on a new plan, or even worse, trying to gather the strength to stay on a plan that you didn't really love last week either. On Monday. Mm-mm. I mean, it's a setup. It's a total setup. So let's talk about Monday. What are we gonna do about Monday? So what happened if, okay, like today I went into the office, slam full of patients, crazy. My nurse is back from being away for 2 weeks and she's running, trying to catch up on all the stuff. And she's got a trainee. So we're running behind and we're slow and things are not, going doing what I want them to do. That's my Monday. Today would not have been a great day for me to start some new energetic situation. It just would not. But let's say that I had started this morning and then I would tell you exactly what happened. It never fails. And I find it funny because this is always what seems to happen. I walked in the office this morning. I was up half the night, tossing and turning, thinking about all the things that have to be done this week. And I wrote them all down. I went back to sleep. I got it together, but I didn't get the best night's sleep. You can probably see the bags under my eyes right now. Like I'm tired. So I'm like, all right, let's get this in. I got patients starting at 8:00 in the morning. Let's roll. So I get in the office and I go by the little kitchenette to make some coffee. Sure enough, 2 boxes of donuts. Ha, right there on the counter. I was like, now that's Monday right there. You could get to the office with the best intentions. You packed your lunch, you planned it all out, and boom, there's the temptation. Ready to derail your whole plan right at the very beginning. Happy Monday. Now, whoever brought the donuts was thinking they were doing something nice, right? They're not trying to disrupt your whole program, but you tell me that's not a challenge, right? Okay. So what happened if you walked into your office this morning with the best of intentions? You had everything lined up. You brought your lunch. You had the plan. You were ready to go, and you walked into the box of donuts. Boxes of donuts. And you ate one. Or maybe you ate half of one. Or maybe you ate 2. I don't know. So now what? This is what I want to talk about. This is what I want to help you with today. This right here. That misstep, little mistake, I did something off my plan, can be one of 2 things. You can go one way or another. You can say, well, okay, that happened. That was stress eating. That was emotional eating. That was whatever it was. And I didn't want to do that. And I wish I hadn't done that, but I did it. And I'm going to start over. Like right now, right this minute. Like I'm not going to eat it. You know what? Mid bite. You know what? Why am I eating this donut? It's not even that good. It's dry and it's not, I don't want it. Why am I eating this? Yeah. You could throw it in the trash right that second and just be like, that's it. I'm good. Starting over right now. Or here's what usually happens. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I did that. I am so sick of myself. Every time this happens, I give in. I eat the things. I shouldn't do that. I'm so weak. I just cannot believe, I have no willpower at all. This is just, I'm doomed to fail. I don't even know why I keep trying this, because every time I start a new diet, something like this happens. And you just beat yourself into a pulp. You just keep hammering at yourself until you feel like you're totally beat down. And then you give up. You feel totally defeated. So if you're on a Monday and this sort of dynamic happens, you end up in a place where I messed up. And I wish I hadn't done that. And then you start beating yourself on top of it. about how stupid that was and how awful that was and how worthless you are and you shouldn't have done it and all this sort of thing, that's where really all you want at that point is, I just need a break. I'll just start over Monday. And that's where Monday starting over comes in. Because then you think, well, I'll just enjoy myself. I messed it up right now, so I'll just start over, some days from now. I'll figure it out later. I'll just take a break. Really? You're not really trying to take a break from your plan. Your plan was the plan. That's just, when you chose the plan seemed like a good idea, and it might actually be a really good plan. I don't know. But when you decide to hammer at yourself like that and beat yourself up for every little mistake and I'll just deal with it later, what you're really trying to do is not get away from the plan. What you're trying to do is get away from you. You're trying to get away from the beat down that you give yourself. You're trying to get away from the judgment and the negativity that you're piling on top of your mistake. And because that's oppressive. So what's your alternative? Instead of this oppressive, judgmental way that you treat yourself when you make a mistake, there is an option. You don't have to do that. We think we have to do that. We think we have to do that because we think that's how you get something done. If you treat yourself badly, if you say enough nasty things to yourself, then you'll whip yourself into shape and do all the right things. No, you won't. No, you won't. You'll be just as sick of yourself as can be, and you'll be like, I don't even want to hear it anymore. And then you get rebellious, and then you start just doing whatever you want to do because who's this chick talking to me like that? I'm sick of her. So the alternative is to offer yourself a lot more compassion. If your best friend made a mistake, you wouldn't beat her down. You would encourage her. You would try to help her to move forward. Why? Because you love her. That's your friend. That's your bestie. That's your ace. So what's wrong with offering that kind of love and support to yourself? So what you could say to yourself, let me give you an example, because this sounds very foreign to a lot of us. Like, what do you mean be nice to myself and all this kind of? You can just think about, like, if I were talking to my friend, what would I say? But let me give you an example. You mess up, you just say, you know what? I ate the donut. I ate the cookie. Okay. It was a mistake. You know what? I recognize it right now. And rather than give up on myself, throw my hands in there and just be like, whatever, never mind. I'm not going to give up. I am committed. I have my own back. I'm going to take care of me. And we're going to keep going. Yep, there was a mistake. That's okay. And we're going to keep going. Why? Because what we really want is ahead. What we really want is the goal. What we really want is to get to the weight that we want to be at. So giving up starting over Monday is not an option. That doesn't work. What we're going to do is pick ourselves up, dust ourselves off, say, you know what? It's all right. Made a mistake. I can do this. And right at that moment, right then, you start over. You don't wait till Monday. There's no starting over next week. I'll start over, I'll pick another plan. I'll do some research for a few weeks. I'll see what's out there. And then I'll find something else. No. Get recommitted right in that moment. And you know what? The faster you turn around your mistakes, the faster you get back on your commitment, the more time you spend working your way down the scale, then down and up, and then back down and up, and back down and up. You keep inching down. You'll make mistakes. Okay. You'll hover, you'll go, a little bit, but you'll keep going down because you keep going forward. And you don't let yourself fall down and just wallow and just be like, I just can't. Yes, you can. Because you are powerful. You can do that. You can be there for yourself. You're there for your family. You're there for your kids. You're there for your spouse. You're there for your friends. You're there for a lot of folks, sometimes your parents. You are there. You hold a lot of people up. You can absolutely hold yourself up. You can. Now, I hope that helped, especially if you had a Monday like my Monday, just chaos and mayhem. And here we are, ending Monday. And maybe your plan didn't go right. Maybe you didn't stay where you wanted to stay. Maybe things went a little sideways. Don't start over tomorrow. Don't start over next week. Don't start over next month. I know it's the 1st, so that's kind of far away. Next month is far. Start over right now. Right now. Make sure that you choose to take care of yourself right now. And what that might look like is I overate at lunch. I'm full. I don't have any more. I'm not hungry. You know what? I know it's dinner time. Maybe the family's about to eat. I'm going to go sit down with a glass of water with them, enjoy the company, spend time together. But you know what? I'm not hungry and I'm not going to eat tonight. I'm done. I'm starting over right now. And I only eat because I'm hungry. I only eat when I'm hungry and I stop when I'm full. And if I'm not hungry, I don't eat just because everybody else is eating. I don't eat just because there's food in front of me. I don't eat just because somebody brought donuts to the office anymore. I eat when I'm physically hungry. And if that means I don't eat dinner tonight, guess what? I'm going to wake up hungry tomorrow and I'm going to enjoy whatever I get to eat, whatever I planned out. And just like that, you're back on track. That's you taking care of you. So I hope this helped. I did want to say, some of you might know that I had a couple of webinars in July. And in those webinars, I talked about weight loss without willpower. And those of you who signed up, you got the replay. If you want the replay and if you're not already on my list, get on my list. I can have it directly sent to you. And then you can see the weight loss without willpower webinar. But what I did at the end of the webinar I want to mention is I launched my weight loss course. So for those of you who've heard of this, who wanted to work with me, who've been waiting for something where you could kind of pace yourself at your own schedule and get the information and work with me in there live, not all the time, but at certain intervals where you can get all of the coursework, your worksheets, your videos, all the support you need in a small private environment, but also have some live interaction so that we can answer questions and troubleshoot and all that kind of stuff. I have created a course for you. Now, I'm going to let me do it right here. I'll put it in the comments so that you can get it. This is, I know it says webinar. Ignore the fact that it says webinar, but this is information about the course. All right. I'm going to put it in. Oh, there we go. Not like that, on Instagram. There we go. So I know it says webinar. Ignore the webinar part. Just click on the link. It takes you to information about the course. And if something that you are interested in, I have a couple more slots. So my class is filling up. I'm really excited. We start August 15th. Okay. So if you are interested, if it's something that you want to be part of, I want you to go to this link. Go to the link. And if you're interested, there'll be a place there for you to click to go over to join the course. Okay. If that's something you already know, you're like, I'm done. Like, absolutely, I've been waiting for this. This is what I want. Get in there because you don't have all that much time. It's already the beginning of August. You know what's going on. Like for some of us, school is starting this week. There's all kinds of stuff happening. If you're not starting school this week, you're probably doing the end of summer hurrah, trying to get in your last little road trip or whatever. And all of a sudden, the 15th will be here and gone. So don't miss out. I want to see you in my class. I want to work with you. So come on and join me. Go ahead and look at all this stuff. And let's if you have questions, post. Talk to me on A Journey to Wholeness in the Facebook page or here on Instagram. Ask me questions. I'm happy to answer stuff. And I can't wait to work with some of you. Okay, whomever wants to be in there, I want you there. It's not unlimited though. Like I can't do some ginormous class right now. I'm gonna get there. at some point, but not this class. This one that's starting in August, very exclusive, small, private. I promise you, it will not be this small the next time around because I have plans. It's going to be bigger. And if you want that real private, exclusive experience, now's the time. Now's the time to get it. So, those of you who came in towards the end of this live, go back and watch the replay because it makes a lot more sense. If you saw what I was talking about in the beginning about all this stuff about Monday. And it might help you with the next time you're really trying to stay committed to your plan. Okay? I am so glad you were here. I can't wait. I hope there's tons of you coming through on the replay that get a lot out of this because that just warms my heart. I just want you guys to get what you need. So watch the replay if you came in late. And if you're interested in the course, go to that link and get what you came for. All right. I'm going to try to pop in here again tomorrow. I really hope I get out of the office in time. All right. I'll see y'all then. Bye.